Donald Trump, real estate mogul. You have to be confident as you face the world each day, but you can't be too cocky. Anyone who thinks he's going to win them all is going to wind up a huge loser. If you're too cocky in your financial life, that's going to lead to things like excessive debt, too much leverage, too many deals, and that kind of thing. And Donald Trump is really, his financial collapse in the early 1990s was a perfect sort of manifestation of the dangers of excessive confidence. Bernie Madoff, Ponzi scheme king. The best chance for the average investor is to put money in an index fund. Bernie Madoff's investors no doubt wish they'd followed this advice, but it turns out that you should too. About 80% of mutual funds each year fail to beat the indexes. Jesse Jackson Jr., congressman and author of It's About the Money. Living above your means is financial sin. Sin is rarely a word you hear in personal finance circles, but in this case, Jesse Jackson Jr. is right. Spending more than you have is the quickest way to get into financial trouble. He's currently serving a term in prison for spending campaign contributions on Michael Jackson memorabilia. Myron Scholes, the hedge fund manager behind one of the largest collapses in financial history. Focus on uncertainty first and then think about returns second. This is great advice for everyone, and it's too bad that Myron Scholes himself couldn't follow it. His fund was leveraged 250 to 1, which meant that for every dollar in capital from investors, he was borrowing $250. When the Russian financial crisis hit, his hedge fund collapsed in one of the most spectacular failures in history. It had to be bailed out by the Federal Reserve. But the lesson's still true. Before you get too excited about all the money you can make, you want to think about how much risk can you afford to take.